Hey y'all, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload another video. I'm gonna try to make this a quick message because I'm sure I'm gonna get a call to get in my gate real soon. So this message is about your kingdom spouse. And it's about somebody been praying for God. I don't know who, but somebody been praying for God to like reveal them to their kingdom spouse. And God was telling me this morning that, y'all praying for the wrong thing. It's not for you to be revealed because your kingdom spouse already know who you are. This is not for, and then let me not say that because some of y'all may not know who your kingdom spouse is, but they may already know who you is. So, and then this may be for people who know both you and your kingdom spouse know is each other. Y'all just haven't came together. But somebody been praying for God to reveal their kingdom spouse to them. Reveal them to their kingdom spouse. And God said they already know who you are. Like your kingdom spouse already know it's you. God said that you need not to be praying for him to reveal you to your kingdom spouse because pretty much your kingdom spouse already know who you are. He said you need to be praying for your kingdom spouse to be obedient to what God told them. And I just posted another video. God is really about being obedient right now. He's really speaking to me a lot about being obedient, even with these videos. But he said that you need to pray for your kingdom spouse to be obedient to God, what God told him to do with you. Your kingdom spouse already know what he's supposed to do. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me make sure I say that. Your kingdom spouse already know what he or she's supposed to do. And God wants you to pray that they be obedient to him to do what he told them to do. He said, what else was it, God? Your kingdom spouse, they know what they're supposed to do, but they've been hurt and they're terrified of getting with you and how much they care for you. But God said, being that that's why I'm trying. I pulled over to get these messages out and I can't remember exactly what was said. But God said that come on, God, come on, please help me out. Let me stop playing with that. Maybe I can get it right. Okay, so God said that he sent your kingdom spouse has been hurt pretty much. And the reason they're scared to come towards you is because they know how much they care for you. They know how valuable you is to them. They know how important you is to them. Ouch. They know how important you is to them. And being that they do know that, they know how much power you have to hurt them. And being that you have so much power to hurt them, they are afraid of coming towards you. And God said that he's trusting you with this kingdom spouse. This kingdom spouse is fragile. Their heart is fragile, but God is trusting you. He trusts that you won't be the person to hurt this kingdom spouse. They've been hurt. They probably play hard and play like, oh, I'm that person. Oh, I ain't never been hurt. I'm good. Really, truly, the reason they put on their facade is because they have been hurt. And being that they have been hurt, they're afraid to come towards you. And God is trusting you to take care of their heart. He's trusting you to cherish their heart and to repair their heart. But like I said, God said they already know. The main message was they already know who you are. It's not about God, reveal me to my kingdom spouse. No, it's about God. Allow my kingdom, okay, thank you, God. Allow my kingdom spouse to be obedient to you to do what you told them, instructed them to do. And give my kingdom spouse peace in knowing that I will not hurt them. That's what it was. And also he said that, he said, like, he had described it to me like, you with your kingdom spouse, you gotta protect this kingdom spouse. They hurt. I don't know who hurt this child. I don't know why I'm saying child, but I feel like all of us is a little girl and a little boy in an adult body. That's how I feel. We're all children and we're just trying to play grown. That's especially men. No offense to my men subscribers, but I really feel like men are just little boys in grown men body, and they try to play like they're macho man, but they little boys, and you have to treat them like, I noticed that, like, when I treat men like I treat my son, they just be so, that's what I needed, you know, even though they don't say it, but it be just what they needed. They needed to be treated just like our little boys and our little girls. But so I don't know who hurt this baby. I don't know who hurt this baby, but this baby is hurting on the inside. And being that this baby is hurting, they need for you to protect their heart. And God is trusting you. God said you got to look at this kingdom spouse and protect their heart, because God is trusting you. I don't know who this for. I'm not going to say this is for everybody, but God said you got to protect this kingdom spouse heart as if God himself came knocking to your door with a package and said, hey, I have a special delivery for you. And this delivery determines if you going to heaven or hell. Not saying your kingdom spouse is all of that, but God love your kingdom spouse that much. And I wasn't going to say this part, but I guess I gotta be obedient. These messages been about being obedient. Okay, God, he trying to get me together. But I wasn't gonna say this part. But when the first message, when I said you praying for God to reveal your kingdom spouse to you, the true message was you're praying for a prophet or someone like a prophet, maybe even a tarot reader, to reveal to your kingdom spouse who you are to them. And what God told me is that your kingdom spouse is a prophet. So they don't need a prophet to reveal to them who you are, because they already know who you are. You need to be praying for God to give your kingdom spouse the spirit of being obedient to what God instructed them to do. They don't need a prophet. They are already a prophet, and they already know who you are. So when your kingdom spouse do come in, they're coming in. When they do come in, protect that baby heart. Do not destroy that baby heart, because it's already tore apart anyway. God loves all of us, but your kingdom spouse is a chosen one by God. And being that they are chosen by God, God don't play about his chosen kids. So be careful what you do to this kingdom spouse. Ensure that you're ready for this kingdom spouse, because when they come in, God is sending them to you, but you need to make sure you're ready. Don't be calling, asking God to bring this kingdom spouse to you, and you're not ready to take care of this kingdom spouse, because as I told you, they're fragile. Somebody has broken this heart, and it is your duty to repair this heart. I'm not into building a man or building a woman either. However, I don't feel like it's like, oh, you building this person. No, they're gonna come in, put together, whole. They're gonna come to you, put together whole, but you're gonna eventually realize that their heart is need to be repaired. They may look like they okay. They may look like, oh, I'm just good. They may even come off as a player. And you may just think, oh, nah, the player don't never get, it's never, like, you know, never been heartbroken, but they've been heartbroken. And they're scared, because they know the feelings that they have for you makes them so much more vulnerable to you, and give you so much more leeway to tear their hearts into pieces. So I was led to this when I first got the message, but me being disobedient, and then when I stopped, I was led to this message again, but then it came out as a different understanding. And it's First Samuel 2:11, but I went back. I was led to go back and read, and it's about Hannah's prayer. And I'm gonna read that to y'all real quick, and then I'm gonna elaborate on what I'm thinking. So it says, this First Samuel, so I'm starting at First Samuel 2, and I'm going to 9. And it reads, then Hannah prayed and said, my heart rejoiced in the Lord my horn is lifted high. My mouth boasts over my enemies, for I delight in your deliverance. There is no one holy like the Lord. There is no one beside you. There is no rock like our God. Do not keep talking so proudly, or like your mouth speaks such arrogance. For the Lord is God who knows, and by him deeds are weighed. The bows of the warriors are broken, but those who stumble are armed with strength. Those who were full hire themselves out for food. But those who were hungry are hungry no more. She who was barren was born 7 children, but she who has many sons pines away. The Lord brings death and make alive. He brings down to the grave and raises up. The Lord sends poverty and wealth. He humbles and he exalts. He raises the poor from the dust and lifts the needy from the ash heap. He seats them with prince and has them inherit a throne of honor. For the foundation of the earth are the Lord's. On them he has set the world. He will guard the feet of his faithful servants, but the wicked will be silenced in the place of darkness. It is not by strength that one prevails. Those who oppose the Lord will be broken. The Most High will thunder from heaven. The Lord will judge the ends of the earth. He will give strength to his king and exalt the horn of his anointed. However, I have the women's Woman's Study Bible, and the reason I didn't say nothing about that because I couldn't understand it, but I was looking at it on my phone. Had I came to my Bible instead of looking at the Bible app on my phone, I would have got this message sooner. But it led me to mother and son. So it says motherhood, mother and son right here. And when I was just talking, I said how somebody been so heartbroken. And I was saying how I feel like all of us are kids in grown-ups body. That's what I feel. And I didn't know how to explain it, but I just felt like, somebody's been so heartbroken that they need you to nurture them back to good, like nurture them back to be good. And not in like you're going to have to treat them like your child. No, I feel like they're fully grown adults and they're well off. They're probably wealthy. They're probably well established in their career. They probably have their own houses. They're mature in every area, but their heart has been broken so bad that they need somebody to just repair it. Like every area of their life, they're good, but that area, their heart, it needs to be repaired. It needs to be nurtured back to good health. And then when it led me to this, and then when it led me to the mother and son, it had me think like this child. I keep saying this child, but this child has a praying mother who know how heartbreaking their child has been, who know how much pain their child is in, and they have been praying for this child to find somebody. And because of their mother prayers, and I'm not that person that feel like, oh, my grandmama prayers got me here, or my mother prayers got me here. I feel like my own prayers got me where I'm at. I thank God for my mother and my grandmother prayers. However, I do feel that my prayers was legitimate to get my life where it needed to be. Because there's some things my mother and my grandmother them didn't know that I needed. But in this situation, I feel like there's a praying mother know how heartbroken their child has been. How much pain their child has endured. And they know how good their child is, but for some reason they keep choosing bad. And God has chosen you because of their mother prayers to go and repair their heart. But because of their mother prayers, God ain't playing no games with you. But I'm going to read this to you too, where it says motherhoods and mothers and sons. It says mothers have a unique relationship with their sons. The understanding and forgiveness is usually free-flowing as is the affection. Yet for some sons, a good mother also needs to be firm expecting and demanding appropriate respect. Mothers must regulate the atmosphere in order to receive its blessing. If they are too busy or overloaded, they will not be in the mood for receiving. Never is it too early or too late to begin ministering to your children. Jochebed and Hannah are two women in the Bible who have often been sources of encouragement and example. Both of these godly women had their little boys only until they were weaned, which in those days meant perhaps 3 to 4 years. Then Moses was sent to the immoral and affluent Egyptian court, and Samuel was sent to the temple to be trained and raised by an elderly priest who had not been able to train his own sons. Yet both Moses and Samuel grew to become powerful men of God. The influence of a mother on her son can be significant, just as the early influence of Jochebed and Hannah no doubt played a vital role in the later success of their sons. This mother had been praying. It got Hannah, devoted mother. I don't have that much time. I don't want to leave my men out, but I really feel like this is for a woman. I really feel like this message is for a woman. You're dealing with a man with a praying mom, okay? And because he got a praying mama, baby. Because he got a praying mama, don't play with that man. His mama ain't doing no witchcraft. She ain't over there doing no spells. But she got power in her prayers. Be careful with that man's heart. Be careful with that man's heart, because his mother has prayed for God to send him. Whoo! His mother has prayed day and night for God to send him. I'm sorry, man. I really don't feel like this is for y'all. I really don't. I'm sorry, but his mother has prayed day and night for God to send him a wonderful woman. He didn't know his mother was praying on her knees for him, but his mother prayed for him, and God thought you fit the job. Do not embarrass God. Do not disappoint God. If you do not stand this job, because the job is not no easy job. It's not going to be just the simple. Them prayers that mother sent up for that child is so much bigger than what he can imagine. And God thought that you fit the job. God thought you was the one for the assignment. And being that God thought that you was the one the one for the assignment, like I said, God delivered that package to you himself. You got to show up and show out for God. And I ain't saying accept nothing. Don't accept no bull crap from this man just because God was the one that sent this assignment. No. But because God, you already know. Because God delivering this package to you, God already made sure you was taken care of too. So he's being held just as accountable as you being held. But this message is not for him. As I stated, I feel like this message is for my kingdom wives. So whatever God told you to do, be obedient. But your man, he's a prophet. And being that he is a prophet, he know who you are. You just got to ask God to allow him to be obedient to do the assignment that God had for him. You just got to ask God to pray you got to pray and ask God to give him the peace and knowing that you're the one and that you're not going to hurt his heart. You're not going to, that you give him peace and knowing that you're not going to rip him apart. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload another video. Have a blessed day. I don't know what I'm going to title this video. We're going to find out. Have a good one. Bye-bye.